Science fairs. Love it, love it, love that stuff. We had a biannual science exhibition in our school, and I never took part in it if I could help it. But in fifth grade, our science teacher was like, everyone has to participate, and this will count for 20% of your science grade. So I was like, cool, cool. And obviously, I forgot about it immediately. It's the day of the submission, and I have nothing. So, on a whim, I took three toy cars, put them in my bag, and I didn't know what I was going to do exactly just yet, but I had some idea. So, I get to school, and the teacher starts calling us one by one to show off our experiments, and eventually, it's my turn. I take the three cars out of my pocket and position them like so. Then I pushed the car on my far right, it raced across the table, hit the car in the middle, and does energy pass through matter? Yes. Please don't fail me. Look, I know my experiment was basically just a dollar store version of the Newton cradle, but I still feel like I should have got a point for originality. The only other time I took part in the science fair was also not by choice. This was in 11th grade, and by now, science was divided into different subjects. And incidentally, no one had participated in the biology section from our class. So, understandably, our teacher was mad at us, but none of us had any experiments or models ready to go. So, she was like, hey, you, yeah, you, here's a skeleton, figure it out. I am not even kidding, that is literally what happened. So now there's me and this other kid, and we need to figure something out in 2 days. And I can't half ass it like last time because my model actually got cancelled back then, and I never made it to the actual exhibit. This is the real deal. In the end, we decided we were just going to explain the skeletal system, and maybe we'll get partial credit if we tell the examiner that we put the model together ourselves. But we couldn't do that because a different group was also doing something on the skeletal system, so they needed that model for their presentation. So now there's two tables sharing one skeleton, and one group is clearly way better prepared than the other, which was not a good look for us. The exhibit started letting people in, and things quickly took a turn for the worse. Some kids started fooling around with the skeleton, and I was able to drive them off, but not before they stole a femur. My partner left at some point, which was a problem because we had only memorized a part of the presentation each, so I couldn't do it all by myself. So when the examiner showed up, I just stopped mid speech and was like, hey, want me to tell you some skeleton jokes for partial credit? Here's one. What instrument does a skeleton play? Drums. No, see, people think it's going to be the trombone, but that's low hanging fruit. Plus, skeletons don't have the lung capacity for it. Now, drums, on the other hand, are far more reasonable because. And that's it. Those are the only two times I participated in the science fair, and never again. Because, wow, science is not for me. So I took arts. Yeah, I'm an art student now. Oh boy, that'll go well. Hi, that's the end of the video. Um, I know I don't upload very often, but a lot of stuff's happened since my last storytime video. I went to college, finished a whole semester actually. Also, I turned 18 and moved houses. It's really noisy here, so I just waited and waited until I could find some place quiet to record the audio. And once college started, I forgot about it entirely. And now that I have some free time, I just bit the bullet and did it, and here we are. So, thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you on the flip side. Goodbye.